One sec, guys. I'll get everything set up right now. Just waiting for it to show on screen. There we go. Won't be able to see all that much. Just maybe a little bit from this one. Baby! I can feel you, baby. I feel those freedoms. Okay. The penitentiary. Jimmy this open. I can hear something over there. Open this thing. Careful. Careful. I don't want to step on you. Jesus. I really forgot that there was a regenerator here. Yes, baby? You wanna go outside? He usually doesn't like being here. Because, you don't like moving around and such, but... It's disgusting. What's going on here? Ugh. That's gross. It makes you wonder what the hell was going on in this place. They like feeding the regenerator or some shit? God, so explored everything here. I think. Dirty ass things. Exactly what I'm wondering. What the fuck is this? Let's get the hell out of here. Should be no problem there. Let's hope the heater's turned on either. sweating into this thing again. My goodness.
You'll soon harbor an awesome power. Yet it seems you would rather choose death.
I'm taking Ashley back, whether you like it or not.
Ah, the audacity of youth.
Leon, now!
Let's go!
Still just walking. Ashley, you okay?
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Ah, I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are you buying? Come back anytime.
Thank you. chamber? Let's go.
This hunk of junk? I don't know about this, Leon.
There's only one way to find out. You operate.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
All right. Here goes nothing. How are you feeling?
Like $1,000,000.
I thought you were gonna die. All right. Guess I'm up.
You okay? I don't know about you, but I think it's time we go home.
Let's get out of here. The real power of the United States lies in three areas: the Justice Department, the administrative bodies, and the military. In order to take control of these areas, we must influence the minds of the people who advise the president. After this is done, the rest of the departments will fall under our sway. If by chance the United States were to figure out our plan, the damage caused should be minimal. We will still be able to conquer the country as planned using our backup plan. Once we control the country, we will use their international influence to our advantage. The rest of the world will fall swiftly. As already stated, if our first plan doesn't go as smoothly as expected, we'll proceed with our secondary plan. By sending in our special forces, we will infiltrate the country from within. Fear and chaos will spread through the nation like a virus. It'll only be a matter of time before the country loses its stability. At that time, when they're most vulnerable, we will strike. Rejoice, my brethren. The world shall soon be cleansed. 1 second.
¿No le echaste gas al carro, ah?
Huh? ¿Qué?
¿No le echaste gas al carro?
No.
Hijo, te dije.
No, pues no.
No, es que te dije tal
Ok, ahorita lo pongo, pues. Ahorita voy.
¿Eh?
Ahorita voy. Alright guys, we're back. Sorry for that small mishap. We got things settled straight away. Okay, I think I got all the notes and everything on this. Yeah. We're at the last bit here.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale. What are you buying? Is that all, stranger? Come back anytime.
Alright.
What are you selling? Is that all, stranger?
Something's not right. Ashley, you stay here. Ada! Better try a new trick, cause that one's getting old. You okay?
I've been better.
What's so funny?
Oh, I think you know. The American prevailing is a cliché that only happens in your Hollywood movies. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me. To show my appreciation, I will help you awaken from your world of clichés.
Ada, stand back.
Sorry, Leon. Hand it over.
Ada, you do know what this is.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of it.
Ada!
Gotta go. If I were you, I'd get off this island too.
She really pushed it.
Here, catch. Better get a move on. See you around.
Very cute.
Get out of here. Bastard. Two minutes.
Leon,
We have to get off this island now. It's gonna blow any minute.
it's gonna what?
Come on.
Hang on, sweetheart.
Behind us!
I know. Just hold on. Ashley! Ashley! Where are you?
Leon!
Come on. Let's go home.
Sounds like a great idea. Mission accomplished. Right, Leon?
Not quite. I still have to get you home safe.
So, who was that woman anyway?
Why do you ask?
Come on, tell me.
She's like a part of me I can't let go. Let's leave it at that.
They left the overtime part out. Nice. pretty fun, wasn't it? Kind of cool too. Snowball. Yeah, you alright, baby? Hey, are you okay? You okay? Okay, baby? My baby. Come on, Babush. Let's go. Come on, down. Down, Babush. Good job. Careful, careful, careful. I don't want to squish your feet, baby. You good?
Mañana llego yo.
Hey Siri, shut the fuck up.
I want it to keep giving me shit, but it won't listen and it's pissing me off! I've been going through a difficult time in my life right now, and I'm trying not to
Wait,
let
what?
it get the better of me.
Acid poop?
This one time I was tripping balls on acid, and then I left my friend's house, and I was
Come here,
walking
baby.
back
Come here.
to where I was staying, and out of nowhere I had to take a shit. Like, out of nowhere, it was just one of those things, and I'm like, oh crap. So I'm sitting there waddling, thinking to myself, okay, get to the nearest bathroom. I ended up shitting my pants
What?
before making it to a bathroom, and it was all liquidy, so it ran down the side of my leg and everything. Gross.
Nasty.
I got to Loafing Jug, and I walk into the bathroom, tripping
Loafing
balls
Jug.
on acid. And normally when you shit your pants, you're like, oh my god, you know, it's horrible.
I need a biscuit maker.
Me on acid, I'm just laughing my ass off about the whole thing as I'm wiping it off my legs, wiping my butt, taking a shit. And after I got done cleaning myself up in the bathroom and wiping my ass and taking a shit and all that, I didn't want to just leave Loafing Jug without doing anything,
Loafing
so I
Jug.
bought a pack of cigarillos. As a courtesy, if you use a gas station bathroom, you should buy something, even if it's just something as small as a candy bar.
What?
It's just, you know what I'm saying? So here's me in the bathroom taking a shit, wiping it off my legs, wiping it off the inside of my pants, then wiping my ass, and the whole time the bathroom is just going. You know, we've all shit our pants as adults. It sucks. It was all liquidy, thankfully enough, so it wasn't that bad, but still, you know. And that when you're high on drugs, every person does this. They're like very self-conscious about it, like, oh god, I hope nobody notices. And if anyone did notice, they didn't care, because it's King Cobra JFS. I'm sort of a celebrity in this town.
No. What? I absolutely lost it when you said normally when you shit your pants. How many times have you done it? I wonder how many people truly saw him waddling into the restroom with poop running down his legs. And I was like, oh, it's just King Cobra JFS. Oh my god. Wait, the story was that he shat his pants. And then nobody was surprised because he's a celebrity in his town, as in he's known for doing this. Being famous for shitting your pants is not a brand. Ay, man. I even I don't know what to make of it. Ay.
Today I'm hanging out with Michael 120 Harrington, musician and CEO of Lokyo Multimedia Studios based in Tokyo, Japan. We first did an interview 4 years ago, and today we'll go deep into Michael's story of triumph. We'll be hanging out in Hino, a laid-back city located on the west side of Tokyo. Hino is about 35 minutes by train from Shinjuku and boasts a population of approximately 187,000 people. Let's get into the interview. Hey guys, what's up? So it's Ranzo. So today I'm actually out with Michael 120. So we did an interview before about 4 years ago. Yeah. He's gonna do a photo shoot with me, right? So look out for those pictures somewhere on his Instagram, and I'm sure I'm gonna post them on mine as well.
Yeah, we gotta say something with our pictures.
So what got you into photography? What do you like about art?
Man, photography saved me photography was a thing where when I talked to you last time, I was bartending and I was not really pursuing anything that was like my thing, you know what I mean? So photography is something that I found when I decided, like, I actually got fired from the bar that I was working at. I came in, like, I was so tired, man. I was going in, like, I'd go in at noon, get there at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, prepare for work at 5, and then work until whenever, like 11:30, 12 at night, which then I spent most of the money I made there going back home. So bro, I was just exhausted all the time. I go home, right, and then I start creating art, start making music, start doing all these things, right? And yeah, I just didn't have any energy, man. And one morning I was just so tired, exhausted, and yeah, like I was supposed to open up the bar for lunch. And my manager came in there and they were like, okay, yeah, you gotta go, man. I was like, okay, you know what? What am I waiting on? Like, I don't have any money right now anyways. So I might as well like try and work towards what I say it is that I believe in, what it is that I say I want to do. I took a photography apprenticeship as an assistant, and I've never looked back since then, man, because the guy that I work for, he's the person that taught me to focus on like my skills and focus on what it is that I love to do, forget about everything else. And that has got me where I am today, man. We got our brand, we got clients, we're fully booked. We booked all the way until February. And that came off of just working on photography, working on music. Because I know we said we weren't gonna do too long, but I definitely want you to see what is capable in a space like this, man. I'm still in my house, bro, you know? I'm gonna open up a studio, but I'm in my house. Chin down a little bit, nice. And then all I do is just make little adjustments, you know? It doesn't take too much. I like real photos, that's what I like to talk about. I take real photos. Now we're gonna do what I call a Lokio style photo. Can you look over to the right side a little bit? Yeah. Nice. This is where we do, man, completely blacked out photography, white back photography. We do product photography in here. We create music, and everything has come from right here. This is Lokio Multimedia Japan Studios, and we are ever growing. And Ronzo, you saw we came from nothing, man. You saw the journey.
And you were telling me that you were homeless.
Yeah, I was homeless, man. I was literally homeless, man, out in Korea, man. My teeth were gonna fall out. So yeah, it came a long ways from where I was, and it's going up. And still, right now, I see some of the projects that we have under our belt, and I'm like, whoa, I remember one time we were telling we had like the client was like, we need to come by and see your studio. We're like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? So we had to book a studio and everything, man. And it has been just a roller coaster of a journey, but we are in a really good place right now, man. Recording studio, if I want to make music, got a mic and everything. I'm doing music videos and everything over here. We have a few computers to, like, if I want to set up like dual monitor displays or whatever. Right now, this is built for size, speed and efficiency. So I got everything hooked up real fast. And boom, knock it out, record my song, make my music video, go do what I gotta do. And yeah, I've done like projects that have been on like Shibuya Crossing, like right here. We're still upgrading it, but everything can be done here. All the magic can be done here.
All right. So you said we're gonna hit the road as well, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna show you some spots that I go around. Like I bring clients here. We shoot around Hino. I want to show you one of my favorite spots to go. A little bit about the life that I've created. Me and my wife have created together.
All right. I wonder is the old lady there still? I wonder.
Yeah, you can record. 久しぶりですね。ご挨拶したいだけですね。元気ですか？あ、よかったですね。まあもう普通に開けますよね。はい、わかります。もうまた来ます。必ず。はい、よろしく。All right, man. Okay, we got it. Okay, we can come over here and get this lady cooking. I was just worried, man, because this old lady, she's like a Ghibli lady. This little round lady, and she cooks.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Her
Okay.
food, like soul food, man. Soul food.
Soul food. Japanese soul food.
Japanese soul food, man. She's someone's grandma, and
So we're gonna eat there afterwards?
no, unfortunately today we cannot eat there.
Okay.
We can't eat there, but we're gonna hit up Mexicali, man.
Okay.
So this is the secret shortcut to get to the other side, because otherwise we would have to walk all the way back around. Very inefficient. So.
Yeah, Michael is an interesting character.
Narnia. We've done the photo shoot in there. Like, I had a model get in there and shoot. Like, any little nook and cranny you can think of around here, we've done the shoot in it.
I remember the last interview, you said something about you wanted to be like, you know, that guy in Japan in terms of like musically.
Yeah.
There was Jero,
Yeah.
there was Chris Hart.
Yeah.
But like, so how have you progressed in like, you know, accomplishing some of your dreams? I think, what, 4 years ago we spoke the last time. So tell us about that.
Man, man, a lot has happened. We got my first placement in a video game. Two different video games, actually. Nintendo Switch and on PlayStation. That was cool. And we got a few like TV commercials and things happen.
Yeah.
I also have a distribution deal with a label in Berlin now. And myself and a good friend of mine, DJ L Spade, we got our first 1 million streams on the album. It was a collaboration. I want my own, but I'm thankful for that because
it's a
lot of people don't see that kind of numbers, man. It's a start, yeah. So it's going, man.
Okay. I think a car's coming.
Fame is not what I want. I just want my music to be heard, you know? And
so what's the message that you want to convey in your music? Life
is not this big glamorous thing all the time, you know? A lot of times it's tough sometimes, but the most important thing for me is having something that keeps you going, you know? Right now, what I'm focused on is like my wife, my marriage, my career, my brand, and everything, and building those things.
Okay.
And those, man, bro, that fills me up. That fills me up, man. My homie used to be like, I got this 70-year-old salary, man. I drink to go to Ducks, man. They always pop out to say what's up. They always look a little bit worried. But yeah, with my homie, he's 70 years old, and he always is like, when you get rich, man, buy me dinner. So I bought him dinner the other day, because I was like, man, I got everything I need. I got income, I have family around me, I got good people, I got my wife. I get to talk to my family.
That's good. So you would say your life has improved dramatically since the last time we spoke?
I would say my perspective on my life has improved dramatically.
Interesting. And you think
my life has improved, but
is there a correlation between perspective change and just the quality of life that you've experienced?
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Because what's important is not the same thing. What's important is not the same thing. Like, I used to think I wanted to be famous and I wanted to make a lot of money, but tasting a little bit of that, and I was like, I don't want that.
Okay, what was it about just that you didn't like?
There is one particular day, I remember I went to an event, and it was just all of the pieces lined up. Everybody there was someone I knew, or someone that I knew through someone, or someone who loved me. And so I wanted to go to the bathroom, just that, right?
Yeah.
My wife is with me. We go everywhere together, right?
That's good.
I realized, like, oh my God, we gotta have somebody watching the station that we have. We're selling art. So I was like, we have to have somebody watching the art. Also, now I can't see where my wife is. Also, now this person wants to talk to me about that project. And every single person, like, yo, 120, what's up? And they wanted to say what's up, and it was overwhelming, man. And I started getting anxious too, because I want to keep an eye on my wife, you know, because I know people are like handsy at events like this, clubs, that's drinking. And I totally understand people get out of hand, but I'm there with her, and I'm capably able to look out for her. So, you know, I found myself not being able to look out for her wherever she was. So that was like really anxiety driving, and I didn't like that. And I was like, yo, if this is like a little bit of it, whoa, like, I don't want this.
I guess there's a balance, you know, in terms of how to walk it out. We got a farmland.
This is a spot. Yeah, this is where I want to take you, man. So this spot is like where I come and like clear my head sometimes. You know, you can see the sky, you see the sunset, sunrise out here. I come sometimes like early in the morning, or, you know, just whenever I'm like, if I feel like kind of, you know, the word ennui, like a feeling of like you want to do something but you don't want to do anything, and you don't really want to do any of the things that you have to do, and you just feel overwhelmed and like just, you know, I come outside, catch a breath, you know, just walk around and maybe buy some plants, buy some fruit. You know, they have vegetables and fruit. They got daikon for sale, and they're really cheap, and you're actually supporting the local farmers and stuff, because
That's
most
awesome.
of them, like the drinking spots around here, they come and they pop up. So maybe めっちゃ美味しいですよね。 僕もう結構長いですね。ここに住んでる。はい。うちの子供ですか。可愛い。お名前は？Lucky.
Oh, hey, what's up? Lucky?
Yo, they got change for 1,000.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 何歳
16歳。
Let me make sure it's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yes. And we're gonna get some. I gotta tie it back. Sorry. I don't want to mess it up, man. So I'm gonna tie it back the right way.
Okay. Oh, we got a little doggy over here. Lucky.
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 All right, which one do you think looks good, man? Which one do you think looks good, man?
Oh, anyone. Oh, that looks good.
Right. We're gonna take this then. Ne? マジ白菜だからサラダで使えるですね。ありがとうございます。ラッキーちゃんもありがとうございます。かわいい。はい。じゃあ気をつけてね。Alright, yeah, I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Might
cool
be a little
interaction
scary
with the
at night time,
locals here and stuff, right? Yeah, we got a Santa Claus, a scarecrow.
This demon tomato, man. Oh my God, this guy's not having a good day. Look at this guy. You want a photo in front of here? 3, last 5, 4. Can you touch your chin a little bit? Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool, man. This is cool.
Yeah, it's creative. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
right.
It's like they found a way.
They found a way, right? They found a way, man.
They found a way,
man. That's. Thank you.
No worries. Oh man.
Take me to dinner after this. I'm kidding.
Yeah, and this is like the west side of Tokyo, right? And,
yeah.
You know, a lot of people are central. You know, more so in like Shinjuku, that area.
Oh man, I wouldn't change this area for the world, man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, this is
more
peaceful,
space,
man.
It's peaceful,
right?
Cheaper as well, right? And
You
then
know?
it's not as bustling as in Shinjuku in that area.
And the temptation is not there to just go out and like do something
interesting,
less fulfilling because you don't have anything to do. I feel like if you're sitting at home and you're like, I need to go do something, like, yes, we need to go do something sometime, but like that's not always the solution. It might be like a feeling of unsatisfaction with yourself. So, you know, coming out here and breathing in some of this fresh air fixes that right up, man.
Indeed, it's nice. And farmlands.
Yeah, man.
Oh, look at that.
But the city is like right there.
Like 35 minutes away.
Yeah. And then we got Shinjuku right down the street.お姫様の口からやだいい。ありがとうね。気をつけてね。Oh man, that was funny.
That's good.
Cause I was like, oh, I don't want to hear that from a princess like you. Them old ladies, they need to hear that, man. I go to the store, I'm always like, hey mama, how you doing? I'm like, oh, you know, started blushing.
That's good, bro.
Yeah, man, they need that, man. They need to laugh, man.
Indeed.
All day in the convenience store, nobody probably say anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, they always ask the person, what?
Yeah.
I'm doing all right, man. You know? And I feel like people are much nicer out here, too.
Okay, so next stop, where's the next stop?
Next stop, we should go get something to eat.
Yeah, I think so, too.
That's a good idea, man. Mexicali.
So tell us about Mexicali before we reach Mexicali.
Mexicali is like a creator spot. That's where all the creators go. There's a BuzzFeed Japan, there's a thing on there. You can find me on there reviewing Mexicali about what we think about the food there. Okay. You've been before. I might switch it up, man.
What do you think?
I might.
So you want to go somewhere else? Okay, so well, I don't mind the food there. If you want to go somewhere else that you know, I don't mind either, right? But if you want to, because he wants to, so I think he likes seeing someone's expression when he introduces them to something for the first time. Just like a photo shoot just now, you just wanted me to be natural and someone that doesn't, like, someone that don't usually take pictures. Yeah. Oh, look at this Christmas tree here.
We got a big laugh out of you, man. Yeah, this is
interesting. So I want you to talk about a little bit about like how you overcame the challenges that you faced, right? You were talking about your music, and you're saying you wanted your music to be real.
Yeah.
You know, you were homeless once, you said. You were also deported before, so you guys can get the details in the last interview. But here you are, your own business, clients all across Japan, pursuing your dreams.
Yeah.
So tell us about just well, you said you changed your mindset, but tell us about how you actually overcame to get to where you are now.
I think watching somebody do what it was that I was trying to do, watching somebody do that full force, and watching them make something from nothing, and watching them like go past a lot of things that I thought were obstacles, but to them, it's really just another cog in the wheel. That was really instrumental in helping me like change my mindset about it. That makes sense?
So you were inspired by someone else.
Yeah, watching like, and just to being fed up with my situation. We have moments like that, but like, it's like, okay, like you definitely know, like, for example, like your drinking is the problem, and that is generally what the problems revolve around. If everybody tells you that, it's one thing, but for you to actually decide to stop on your own is a different thing. And it's only from like deciding, okay, I want to change, I want things to be different, that things become different. We're next to Hino Station right now, and you can see it's a lot of culture around here. This is where it's hustling, bustling, and my favorite spot is called Ichiban Dori. It's this old man there, he's been there for 40 years. This spot right here is his spot. Whenever that's open, this is about to open.
Okay.
So he's gonna open it. He has the best yakitori fried chicken in the world.
Really?
In the world, man.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay,
It's really, really good, man. Mexicali is not open yet.
It opens up maybe 5, is it?
Yeah, 5.
And the thing is, I'm hungry. I came here hungry, right? Because I know I want to...
We go to Sato-chan's spot across the street. And that's him there, Mr. Sato.
So I wonder where the standing bar culture came from, or the standing ramen spot. Is it because people just run into work and it's like, okay, just really quickly?
I feel like it, man, because
I'm like,
this
I don't get
here,
it.
It's only people coming from work, you know?
Yeah.
And they're grabbing something real
It's
fast,
grab and go.
you know? And
Grab and go.
So as long as we don't take the customers, we can shoot
You can ask him, just ask him.
お客さんいないんだからちょっと今日撮影 He said we good. We good.
Right. So we can film inside.
ありがとうございます。はい。とりあえずハムカツを2つと冷やしトマト1つ。いや僕ビール飲みます。はい。いや1つだけで彼ビールあまり飲まないです。だからはい。と冷やしトマト1つ。はい。あとビール1つ。What would you like to drink? Would you like a soda or something? Or
Is it water?
No,
maybe ocha.
お茶ごめんなさい。お茶とビール。はい。ウーロン茶でいいです。はい。すみません、唐揚げってありますか？
唐揚げ？
唐揚げもお願いします。おすすめのやつとかありますか？おすすめで今日はね、カレーのシチューみたいなのがある。チキンのやつ。鶏がちょっと入ってる。じゃあそれでお願いします。それと唐揚げ。
それと唐揚げ。
はい、お願いします。オブリガト。Hey, these are like the posters, you know, you go in a bar, like, what they have, like, I don't know, like, the girl of the month or something on the wall, but here they have, like, this is, like, Kieran's new beer, and they have, like, a lady in the kimono. That's dope.
It's cool, like, really cool spot. I've never been in one like this before, actually. It's a pretty cool vibe.
And these are real old, you know? like, posters from when this place opened, man, from, like, the 90s, man.
Wow. I just said, like, I've never been into a standing bar before, but I like the way this is with the drums and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's actually cool inside.
You can tell like he put this together himself.
Yeah, it's beautiful actually.
And I love like this idea that like this is like the Japanese person's like, okay, yeah, this would be real cool as a bar. But from like the 90s and 80s. This is like what he thought was like the ideal place.
It's cool though with the drums, like it's really cool.
Like yeah, man, there's nothing else like this, man. So I love this kind of stuff, man. Like coming out and getting, I feel a little bit more Japanese. I'm definitely proud that I'm black. I don't want to be Japanese, but I feel a little bit more at one with the culture coming here and like
that's the point,
right? What they
right?
do, you know? That's the point. Yeah, absolutely. And I learned the rules. Cheers, man. Kampai. Yeah.
There we go, right? So ocha.
Y'all know the thing? Like I kampai underneath him because he's older than me.
I never do that.
So if you're
I'm older than I am. This guy said older than
If you're younger, you put your drink lower.
The bottom piece? Where do you tap?
Like so long as when it taps, it's lower.
Ah.
So like there's a whole thing like if you ever been like
wait, let's look, y'all know I'm authentic, right? I never knew this, so explain again.
So when you do kampai, you do cheers in Japanese culture. Like whenever you kampai, depending on who's the older person, you would kampai higher or lower. So like the senior would kampai over this person. But if like say like because you're older than me, I kampai underneath you. let's say like I was your boss, then I would compound over you.
Regardless of age.
Regardless of age. So it's about rank and age. So you gotta kind of know like. So you should see people at the end of dinner doing it at a Japanese business meeting. Everybody's like,
Oh wow! I never knew this at all. So this is good.
Yeah.
This is good info actually. Wow.
And I learned that coming here drinking with my old salaryman friend. He's like 70 years old, man. This dude is like doesn't know anything about like I'll be like, do you know Justin Bieber? He'll be like, no, that is too new. It came after the 21st century. And I'm like, what?
Interesting. Wow, this is good. This is good. So, you find
I didn't know that.
So we have.
My name is Moitsuka. Hi.
This is very healthy stuff.
Yeah, man. Hiyashi tomato. So it is just cold tomatoes and. Do you mind if I put salt on this?
Oh, no, it's fine.
Cold tomatoes, salt, and then we're gonna get some mayonnaise with it. And it is off the chain. That's all you need, man. I'm really big on like the, just appreciate the ingredients. So we don't need too much. Sorry, that would be my.
This is new to me. I've never done this before.
Make it a little spicy.
I used to I wasn't a fan of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Even now, like I eat it now because it's healthy, but I'm just like I'm not like a big fan. But it's good for you.
It is.
Especially for men and prostate and stuff like that.
I didn't know anything about that, but I'm glad you told me because we need to be worried about that now.
It's good for prostate.
All right, let's see. We got hiyashi tomato. It's cold. Arigato.
Yeah. Oh, this looks good. Okay, so let me show you guys. So this is a stew, the chicken stew that we have here, right?
Yeah, and this is today's osusume, which is like their recommendation for today.
Okay, cool.
So he made this chicken something.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna try it out. We got more coming. We got karaage coming, fried chicken. We have fried ham coming. And yeah, we about to have a ball.
Oh, we might end up staying here instead of Mexicali actually. Or let me just pray first before I eat. Jesus' name, amen.
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 Oh, arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, sauce mo arigatou. Oh, we're gonna get the sauce pour on there. Are we gonna get the sauce pour in there? This is the sweet soy sauce, and it is.
So you can put some on mine as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
There we are. Look at that.
It's good. It's actually really good with tomatoes. I think your trick with the salt and the hot the spice, whatever that is. It's pretty good.
Man, this is hiyashi tomato. And I thought my wife put me on this, and I was like, yo, it's just cold tomatoes and salt and pepper. Thank you. Hi. これはYouTube でDJ Experience って書いてある。Okay, I'm gonna make this.
Oh, this is really good.
Yeah?
It is.
I'm glad, man. See, that makes me happy, man. See you enjoying this. I'm like, man, more people should know about this. This is so delicious.
I recommend it.
I actually want to go this. I want to go here.
Inside, the decor is really amazing.
Yeah,
the food is fire. The man is nice, so win-win all around.
Oh yeah, he's super cool, man. He's super cool.
It's really close to the station as well. Oh, look at that.
Like 2-minute walk. My spicy mayonnaise.
Can you guys see what he's doing there?
Get that spicy sauce, mix it up in the mayonnaise. Look at the man's face.
It's good.
So I think we caught the place like before the wave comes through. Cause it's only 4:44. Usually the work rush they come through. And,
What was this? 16:44. Oh, 4:44.
It gets pulled up pretty quickly.
It is legit. So I think one, a small one.
Cold tomato.
I'm enjoying this so much, bro.
Cold tomato.
Because I'm hungry and it's like it's so good.
Cold tomato, man.
Woo!
I gotta try this. Sometimes this be exactly what I'm looking for. A lot of times this is exactly what I'm looking for.
めっちゃ美味しい。
I'm so glad we came here.
Yeah.
I've never been here, right? So this is a new experience for me.
And this is
Even
truly a
sta-
place that does not cater to Americans or foreigners at all.
And you know what? I just said I want to come in somewhere, sit down and relax. But honestly, it's so relaxing and I'm standing up, right?
This is hitting this way. This is hitting, man.
Wow.
I gotta try this, whatever this is. I don't know what that is, but it looks good.
It looks like curry chicken.
No idea what this is.
Cottage.
I know it's got mushrooms in
Or
it.
chicken curry. I think.
Hold on.
I don't think I'll be able to go here then, because if they don't attend to like foreigners and.
Wait a minute. Bro, I don't know what this is, but he put his ankle in it. Man, this is good. You gotta try that, bro. You gotta try that.
I'm gonna try just now.
My whole life has changed.
This is good.
Yeah, man, enjoying the good. I'm glad we get to like, we'll stand up and have a meal together.
It's good, right?
Yeah, man.
And your Japanese is
Hang
really
out there.
good too, bro. Like, give us some details about that too. Like, the last interview you said, you know, like to be immersed in the culture. Oh, maybe the back of your hand you want to wipe off. Back.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you.
So tell us about your you know, just your journey of learning the language.
Man, you know, well, part of it is like working for that guy that my senpai is Japanese, so part of that is working for him. Working with him, like I was just thrown straight into like Japanese creative work life, and that was so jarring, man. To be thrown straight into that. I had no choice but to learn, cause I was like, yo, this is like.
What was your level then?
Okay, so at that point, I thought I had something. I responded to a Craigslist ad actually to get this job, and at first I was kind of like, okay, what is this? I thought this was like some guy, like he's trying to, you know, he's got a thing going on and he needs somebody to just help him out a little bit. And the ad said something to the effect of basically, I need an experienced photographer who knows camera equipment, who knows their way around a studio. I was like, okay, I know studios, I know photography, I know this stuff. And I got there, and I'd never even seen any of the stuff that was on set, man. I was like, whoa, this is like not what I know about cameras. So my level then, I would say, was really an experienced amateur. I just didn't know it. And so I got there.
I actually meant Japanese, your language.
Oh. It was okay. But now I think it's like, I can speak fluently. I can hold a conversation like completely in Japanese. I can be on set all day, every day in Japanese, and I will have little to no problem communicating.
So tell us about your journey to proficiency, like that level of proficiency.
I feel like I'm never there, to be honest.
But from where you started to where you are now, to being able to like hold a conversation in any setting.
I mean, I could hold a conversation. I think it was learning the context clues. Because at that point, when I met you last time, I could speak it well enough to like, you know, go out with some Japanese people. But when I went out, I think going out is the best way to explain it. When I went out with Japanese people, when I met you, I would be there and I would kind of just be quiet and because I don't know a lot of the references that they're making. I don't know a lot of the words, or they might be using slang, you know, or certain things that you have to know Japanese culture and know what they think is funny to even start to approach this kind of situation, like a social drinking setting, right? You know, they have like the bonin kai and all that stuff afterward. So we do that a lot. I did that a lot with my senpai. And now I think if I go into a social drinking setting like this, what we're doing, I can hold my own and I can make jokes in Japanese. And that is all the difference, being able to make jokes in Japanese. Maybe I don't know exactly 100% what they're talking about, but I can kind of laugh it off and, yeah, that's funny. Like, in context clues, I know well enough to know to at least be a part of the conversation. Versus I used to just be sitting there like, you know, doing that, and they're like, okay, you're okay. But now I can actually hold my own in the conversation.
So, how did you start self-studying, going to school, books, or you just came to Japan, listen, internalize?
First it was listening, but then after working with my senpai, it was just being thrust into the middle of a very Japanese situation.
But how
all
did
the
it start
time.
though? Like how did it start? Like for instance, if you know no Japanese whatsoever, like how did your journey start from the beginning?
Oh man, I just learned like 1 or 2 words and I built off of that. Like I learned
In Japan or outside of Japan?
No, in Japan. In Japan. When I first got here, I got to Okinawa.
It's kind of like how I learned in a way. I began to, well, as you guys have seen every now and then. So I am not a fluent speaker at all. I don't consider myself a fluent speaker, but I know enough to be able to sort of communicate. Not necessarily hold a conversation, but sort of communicate with people. And I think that's very, very important. As you guys saw, I actually made a friend through just speaking very, very basic Japanese, right? Just, you know, very, very basic, like, you know, like me, like saying, you know, my intro, I would say. Would be like, I kind of forgot it a little bit. I'm just kind of like thinking about how I actually went about it. But, now I remember. So, usually my intro would be like, Hajimemashite, Yuki desu, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. You know, just things like that. Which means, nice to meet you, you know, Hajimemashite, nice to meet you. Yuki desu. I could be like, Hajimemashite, watashi wa name wa Yuki desu, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. So, nice to meet you. My name is Yuki-san, or Yuki-desu. Not really Yuki-desu, but I just say that because I'm playing. Because I'm playing online. And then, yoroshiku onegaishimasu means please be nice to me. And, you know, like I said, I managed to make friends with someone somehow because I just started talking about doujins, you know, like H manga doujin or hentai doujin. You guys don't know what that is. It's like it's sort of like eroge, which is you know, erotic anime. And me and this guy became such good friends that, you know, I'm planning to go out to where he lives out in Japan and get to meet him because, you know, he's just been an overly kind and, you know, he's just been he's been like really, really kind to me, you know. I speak to him every now and then too, you know, mostly just through English text, but I do want to be able to I do want to be able to immerse myself more in Japanese and actually be able to speak Japanese a lot more. But, you know, like I said, because of the very minimal Japanese that I know, and this was mostly, you know, I didn't really go around reading textbooks. I didn't really go around reading or learning all that much. Like, to be honest, I actually have a book here that has, I believe, about 1 page or so filled of Japanese, and then this little textbook that I have down here is like 4 pages full of super basic Japanese stuff. Sorry, but the thing is though, I never actually really applied it as much as I wanted to. So with the very basic understanding of Japanese that I know, I used it and I made it work somehow, you know, and it was through my very beginner level of understanding of Japanese that I somehow managed to make a friend, and I'm hoping that I'm able to continue to do so, you know, by just immersing myself, and I think that's a very important thing. When it comes to learning languages, when it comes to learning cultures, when it comes to learning pretty much anything, I feel, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people do, the best way to learn is to immerse yourself in it, right? Because you're forcing yourself to learn. You're forcing yourself to adapt. And as we know, we humans are good at adapting to many different types of, not conversation, but many different types of, what is it called, situations. And so, like he was saying, right, he basically got thrown into it. Even with like the 2 words that he knew, he just got thrown into it. And people have been, he was forced to learn. He was forced to adapt. He was forced to learn. And I think that's probably one of the best ways to go about with learning anything, really, is to immerse yourself in it, because at that point, you're forcing yourself to learn it.
And
you got zero Japanese.
Zero Japanese.
Yeah,
and
like
I learned,
him.
like, what, Genki desu ka? Like, how are you doing?
Yeah, Genki
How
desu
are
ka.
you? And then I would break that down, like, oh.
So now people would be like, "Oh, genki desu ka?" Right? How are you doing? And they'd be like, "Genki desu." Like, I'm doing good.
Genki desu ka, I figured out, is not one word. Oh, desu is how you end a sentence. Okay, and ka makes it a question. And then I started using something.
Yeah, so, "Oh, genki desu ka?" means, "Oh, how are you doing today?" And then, "Genki desu" means, "I'm doing good." Or, "I am good."
Else, ka, something else.
So you did that yourself?
Yes, ka. Yeah.
So you decided to break it down yourself?
Yeah.
Ah, very, very intuitive.
Because
Okay.
I heard like people using something else, desu ka, something else, ka, and I was like, wait, why do y'all keep
The
saying
way your
ka?
mind works is very interesting. That's good. Okay, so you actually broke it apart, and then they rebuilt it. It's almost like an engineer, like a little child. Like my daughter, for instance,
It's the way a
pull
baby
something
learns.
apart and put it back together.
This is how babies learn.
Interesting.
This is how babies learn. So it's the same thing. Like, have you ever done like Rosetta Stone? I took Rosetta Stone after the fact of being able to speak a little bit Japanese.
Did it work? Was it good in any way?
Well, it's the same thing I was doing. It would give you like, oh, this sentence, and then it would like stick another word in, and then you'd be like, well, what's that? And you'd hear it a few times. You're like, oh, okay, I get it.
And
Rosetta
then,
Stone was doing the same thing.
So after Rosetta, did you do any formal training? Or
Like, with me, I was using Google Translate for the most part when it came to speaking to my friend. Sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much, but I'm not really all that tired. So I would basically use Google Translate, which I don't recommend you guys use. It is not the best way to go about with learning stuff. But my friend, the guy who I became really good friends with, he suggested I use an app called Papago. And that, I feel like, has given me a much better perspective on what it is that I'm trying to say. And it helps people understand me a lot better. So as he was saying, what's that?
or it's just
It's the same thing.
So as he was saying, right? That's how toddlers learn. And that's another good thing too, is that if you, especially, like, I'm gonna say it once again, but when it comes to learning languages, the best way to learn is not only to immerse yourself, but to be able to like start at a basic toddler level. I know it sounds silly and I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, when you begin to learn the same way that kids do, you begin to get a better understanding of things. Why? Because you're at a very beginner level. They're teaching you the very basics of that language, and you're able to pick it up and you're able to understand it so much better than you would if you were to, do like a more intermediate or advanced kind of immersion, if that makes sense.
Thing, like, have you ever done like Rosetta Stone? I took Rosetta Stone after the fact of being able to speak a little bit Japanese.
Did it work? Was it good in any way?
Well, it's the same thing I was doing. It would give you like, oh, this sentence, and then it would like stick another word in, and then you'd be like, well, what's that? And you'd hear it a few times. You're like, oh, okay, I get it.
And
Rosetta
then,
Stone was doing the same thing.
so after Rosetta, did you do any formal training, or it's just being just thrusted into Japanese life and
It was
just
just being thrust into the life.
okay, so osmosis.
But being working with my senpai, like that really, really took it up, because I had to like know specific words about photography, about things that would cause a big problem if I didn't know it. And I had to learn then, because I don't want to lose my job. I got my dream job, so I don't want to lose it.
Interesting. And I think that's one of the most important places. Like times like when you have to learn. You speak very highly of your wife, right? Even just now, you wanted to go home to drop off the lettuce, whatever that thing was from the farm. And he said to me he wanted to go and say bye. He had to see her off, right? So that's really good, right? I think marriage is good. And so tell us about just your journey in marriage, right? Because you said it's a beautiful thing and you're enjoying it.
I would love to talk about that. Like,
so tell us about that, because I'm also married too, and I think it's a lot of people who aren't have no idea what the dynamic is.
They don't understand it, right? Yeah. Cause, well, I used to be the same way. Like I had a friend, he married his high school sweetheart, and I was like, you fool! Like, you one girl. What about all of this? And it's like, but when you actually you meet that person that you feel like completes you. I know everybody that's married understands that. Like, there's no, man. It's like I got hit by a bolt of lightning, man.
Wow.
There's no, you know, man. You know, like that was her. And I was like, this is definitely the person I'm gonna get married to.
Yeah, because she was there even the last time in the interview that you said that during your time with all that you went through, she was there for you during that time, right?
Yeah.
Wow, so she's still there
and
now.
And the thing is, she's from like a kind of wealthy family, so I know she don't want me for my money. At the time, I know she definitely did not want me for the money. So I think finding that is a rare thing. I think having somebody that's willing to stick to you and stick with you, because now it feels so much more good to be able to give it. Like, she doesn't have to work. She babysits Monday, Wednesday, and that's literally what she does. She does office work for our brand, but other than that, man, she doesn't have to work.
And she's Japanese American, right?
Yeah, she's Japanese American, and there was a time when she was bringing the money in, and she allowed me to be able to get to the point where I am now. And so, yeah, man, that feels good being able to take your time, chill, relax, work on your art. She's an artist, you know, and being able to allow her to do that, man, that feels great, and it gives me something to work towards. Like every day, if I'm out at a thing with coworkers, they're like, "Oh, we're trying to go to the next spot." I'm like, "I'm trying to go home, man. You know, sorry about that, but I'm going to
That's
my
good.
wife.
Wow.
You know, you guys can stay out all you want. I'm going home."
So what about her family? Was there any friction, or it was just like easy?
There was friction.
Okay.
There was friction. What I'll say about that is that the generation before you always has an idea of what is the best thing for their children, but the next generation afterwards, they have a new set of values. They have a new set of criteria by which they live. So definitely between my wife and I, like, those values are very strong, and her family's values from their generation are also very strong. So there's a certain way I think that maybe things might have been expected to go, but given the person that my wife and I are, it just was never going to go like that, man. We're both two creatives who want to give it 100%, you know, and risk it all to make the dream come true. And she comes from a very orthodox family, if that makes sense.
They're traditional.
Yeah, they're very, so there was definitely friction, but I am in contact with the family. I see the family, and well, the thing is, our relationship, our love is lasting right now. A lot of them are seeing that, right? And I'm not saying like I'm stick to you, take it, but like it's just now the opinion about our relationship is a little bit different, because they're like, well, okay, it's almost been 10 years. We've been dating for almost 10 years now, so
I'm 10 years.
For me,
next year
I knew what I had. You know, for her, she knows what she had. In regards to that, because I think a lot of people deal with like how their family is involved in their relationship. Well, that's just it. It's you and that person in the relationship. It's not you and that person in the family. Maybe the family has something to say about it, but at the end of the night, I'm going home with her. I'm not going home with her mom and her dad. And, you know, they're gonna pass away and go, and we're gonna be here to deal with our life and our decisions. So, in the same way that they've dealt with theirs, we're dealing with ours. And we made that very clear to everybody. Her family, you know, whoever, my family understands. So I think the best thing we can do is just keep trying to show people the love, and not even show people, just keep loving each other, man. You know, if people don't see it, cool. If they do see it, cool. Yeah. But it's very motivating to have my wife to push me. And in that, actually, I found a new thing. It's very motivating to just focus on my art and my creation. First, it was like, I gotta make art to make a lot of money to make my wife happy. And now it's more like, I should have just been focused on my art anyways. And I would have had, we might be having a very different conversation right now.
Yeah, no,
How's
definitely.
the relationship?
Hi, Anna. How are you doing?
There's a progression, evolution of their opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I just went to New York with her father 3 months ago. We went to her grandmother's funeral. Grandmother passed away. Went there and saw everyone, saw the family, it's definitely a challenge. The rest of the family is Caucasian, and I'm like the only, African American guy there, so it's pretty.
So your dad is Japanese or?
Dad is American, like Caucasian American.
Okay.
Mother is Japanese. But so it's been a challenge. So fitting in there.
So okay, so wow. So what side?
More American.
The American side that has the
more the American side
resistance.
is the side. No. No. With that, the resistance definitely comes from the Japan side, but that is as far as I want to go about that.
Okay.
There's definitely, this is what I mean. Like, there's a certain way that Japan expects you to do things, and there's a certain way that Americans do things, which, from American perspectives, we understand that. I think Japan is a little bit more rigid as a society, and so saying this is the way it is, so respect that is not necessarily going to go as well as it will with your Western side of the family. My family, they're cool, they're chill. The people in America, we're American, but you can't force that on anyone else. So it is what it is.
But the thing is, I can see your appreciation for your wife, your love. I can see that, so that's why I brought it up, because I saw that, right? So it's like, okay, something that's worth mentioning.
Dude, this thing could not
it's
be
beautiful.
I think my success as a creator goes hand in hand with my success as a husband.
Wow.
Hand in hand, man. It's so much easier. Like Friday, so I started bartending. It's funny, I was bartending. I was bartending when I met you. And I'm also bartending now, except the circumstances are very different now. And I've never had more opportunities to talk to people, particularly women, in a setting where inhibitions are low, and people are ready to have fun. And I've never also simultaneously found it easier to resist temptation, even in the middle of that, in the club. And the girls are like, I've had girls like, man, I wish you weren't married. And I'm like, well, sorry you feel that way. It's much easier to say that because I really want to go home in the morning. I want to go see my wife, man. I want to get in the bed. We got a system now. She give me a back rub in the morning when I get home from work because I'll be tired. I want to go home, get back. I know I have a project to work on, and I know that those things are just getting in the way of my success, man, and getting in the way of what I want, which is financial freedom. I have more goals from there that I want to do with that financial freedom, but I'm not going to make it there, like, focusing on these girls at the club or focusing on such and such said he knows this rapper or that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to talk to real people, deal with real people, and being a husband has made that so much easier, man.
Wow.
But only because I'm really, really dedicated to being a husband.
No, my respect, bro. Like,
yeah,
I'm also
likewise.
Likewise. Wow. Oh, you want this one? Or?
Final compound. No, I am good. Do you?
No, I'll take it.
I'll take 100%. This.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And I got this triangle here. Yeah.
Nice. Cheers, right? Everything here is good, bro. Like everything here. Right. So if you find
I wish I can go to this bar.
City, definitely come and check it out. Tell them the name of it or as well.
This place is called Sato-chan. S-A-T-O.
Sato-chan. But he said that it's really difficult to be able to get into this place because they don't cater to foreigners. So Sato-chan.
C-H-A-N, Sato-chan. The chan is separate. And it's right next to the station. Bussin'.
2-minute walk. So now I have an appreciation for just standing up and just. I never knew I could have.
No, see, there's Shinchan. Shinchan. Shinchan Izumi no Sato. But he said Sato-chan in Mexicali. Let's see. There's Tonchi's teriyaki tozashi. See, Sato-chan is also a mascot in Japanese, which makes it a little difficult. Sato-chan. So I'm gonna have to try to look it up.
Actually, enjoy standing in Egypt.
Man, it doesn't even feel like I'm the worst. Like I hate standing up for a long time, but it doesn't even feel like you were standing. You know, I walk out of here and feel like I was sitting down.
Yeah, guys, like, so we're paying now and then we're gonna dip and then we're moving to another location, but it's been a pretty eventful and interesting day.
Oh man, it was 2,000 yen, bro.
Really? That was 2,000?
Oh man, I love that guy.
I'll be back. It's good.
I don't know. It seems like good people collect around these spots. The spots where they've been like, yeah, you can shoot. Generally, they're nice. Generally, they're really kind. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu.
It was really, really good, actually.
Man, that was good.
Wow.
We're going to go get Andrew Phillips, the director behind the movie Kaiju, Fire Island.
Ah, interesting.
And I'm in that movie. Actually, I'm in the movie now too. So this is the person who put me in my first movie. And he's gonna come over to discuss this project we got going on today. It's literally what my day is, man. Meeting up with people, discussing projects.
Working on projects?
Yeah, man. But it feels so good, man, because when people are like, what do you do again? I'm like, man, that's a good question, man, but I do it. Ooh. Like digging the look, man. All right.
What's up? What's up?
This is...
I'm
introducing two giants. Yes.
He's a humble YouTuber.
He's a humble YouTuber, and this is Andrew Phillips, man. He is the director behind Kaiju Island of Fire, and we're gonna discuss that at the crib. We're gonna have a bite to eat, and then it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Hi. Onegaishimasu. Ato ryoshu shou mo kudasai. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu.
Wow.
Oh man, we've been. You just missed the good spot. It was it's called Sato-chan, and it's a standing bar, and there's just like this old man, and he does not speak any English. It is not foreigner friendly at all. It's definitely like you kind of like if you know the guy, you go. And he hooked it up, man. We paid 2,000 yen, and we just.
I couldn't believe the price.
Yeah,
insane.
You go. And it is not foreign, and there's just like this old man, and it was it's called Sato-chan, and it's a standing bar, and there's just like this old man, and he does.
Sato-chan, standing. He just said it right now, right? He just said that they're not really, you know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if you guys can really hear. It's not on, but it's not this one getting perfect investment things. I thought it was. It's been happening a little bit more frequently than usual, and it's kind of putting me in a bit of a state of worry. But
not speak any English. It is not foreigner friendly at all. It's definitely like you kind of like if you know the guy, you go. And he hooked it up, man. We paid 2,000 yen, and we just.
I couldn't believe the price.
Yeah,
insane.
We ate so much.
Yeah, crazy.
We ate like karage, everything, man. Amazing. So Andrew and I, we do a lot together, man. I don't even know where to start, but we do a lot together, man. That's my brother, man.
Wow. You said Dark Knight Rises. What else?
Sure.
Your show reel.
Captain America, X-Men.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Hey,
wow. Here we go. There we go.
And bro, like, so he's the person that took my video skills to the next level. My senpai, he took my photography to the next level for sure. But this guy, you're the one that took my video skills to the next level.
Wow.
Couldn't have done it without him. All right, and then off to Mexicali. ありがとうございます。いつもありがとう。また来ます。必ず。Coming back for these. Man, I wish I could tell you all about all of the things that me and this man Andrew get into.
We've been to Okinawa, filming in Okinawa caves together. I've literally been filming in the caves like 2.5 hours before the cave flooded, and we had to, like, this really happened. I couldn't make this up. 2.5 hours before the cave floods, we're out there, got like a 20-man team out there, and he's the man. He's the man behind it.
What happened with the flooding was like a natural disaster? Or?
No, it's not that. It's just that when it rains out there, it like you can't be in the caves if it rains a certain amount. And it rained real hard. Yeah, it was like a typhoon or something coming through.
Okay.
So they were like, yo, y'all gotta leave in like 2.5 hours. And they kept coming back, seriously, y'all gotta leave.
Oh, no, Mexicali's done, dude.
It's closed today. Wait, no, today's Wednesday. They have a day. It might be the day off, actually. There's one day that they close during the week.
It's Tuesday. So we have one more place, a guy named Sugi-san, and he owns this place as well. It was kind of weird when I first went there, because at first he was kind of like, what are you foreigners doing here? But now he's kind of like, oh, it's you foreigners. So he's a little, you got a slight upgrade. Yeah, he's a little bit nicer. He's a little bit nicer now. Yeah, I worked for a Japanese shipping company, and that experience, so I was singing on the job, and I was just pushing, I worked at a warehouse. I was singing, I'm pushing my carts around, doing my deliveries, whatever I had to do, and on one of the floors that I'm on, the guy hears me singing, and he yells at me in Japanese, like, what is that? And I'm like, that means like, basically like, shut up, like, shut the hell up, like, you're loud. It means, literally translates to loud, but it means like, shut up. And I'm like, okay, this person isn't talking to me because I've never had a Japanese person scream at me like that. So I was like, okay, this guy isn't talking to me. So I kept singing. A small part of me was like, maybe he is. That's just the Georgia in me. So I'm like, this guy isn't talking to me. He must be crazy. So I keep singing, and then the guy comes from the back of the area, and he's like, yo, you're being loud. Like, be quiet. And I'm thinking like, okay, we're in a warehouse. And this guy like keeps going. He gets in my face, he's yelling at me, he's in my face, screaming at me. And at this point I'm like, okay, I could either use my military training or I could just go to security. So I went to security and I was like, sir, I don't feel safe. This guy's threatening me, he's in my personal space. And the security guard was like, this is just not a place to be singing. And I didn't get any kind of results until I was like, oh, well, maybe, you know, I need to call and get a police report about what this is. And then everything changed. They flipped 180 degrees, man. But, you know, that was when I learned that, like, some companies here exist to protect the company. Rather, like, security within those companies exists to protect the company and not necessarily to protect the workers, if that makes sense. But I guess but that in itself even is very profound, because the more and more I run my business, the more and more I learn why that may be. Like, I definitely would want my security guard to protect my company. But I think that oversight on it should be protect everyone within your premises. However, that's how I'm going to run my company, and not how I expect everyone to run theirs. You can't push it on people. So, but I did learn my place in the world here on that day. It was a shipping depot, like UPS or something. Yeah? And it was one of the largest shipping companies in Japan. What that was like was basically I got grouped together with the rest of the black guys, and they were like, you guys are strong, you guys push these big freezer boxes, which is no problem, but there was also other parts of the job that I was learning, and you know, learning those parts of the job, I felt like, okay, I'm good at this, I can do this just as well as the other workers that they have, but those jobs were not going to us. Those jobs were going, like, I got stuck with the Africans, and that was the end of that. This might just be that one country. It doesn't necessarily mean this is an entire country's view on black people, on melanated people. But in that instance where you don't need a whole lot of education to work there, you don't need, like, there were people that definitely had like mental disabilities working there alongside me. So I think it was more so of we were the stronger guys there.
Did you find a lot of black people there? Like a handful?
Yeah, like 4 guys, you know, and I knew all of them. Man, you should have the sashimi here, man. He has like, it's like you can definitely tell, like, it's probably, he just wants to get rid of it because it's really good quality, but he's like, and so he gives you like the fattiest, juiciest piece of stuff you ever had. And it's like stuff you would get at like a really nice place, but that's just his
him just being facetious about it because that's just the type of guy he is. He's like, of course this isn't bad sushi. It's the best, and believe me, here, take that, eat it fast. Like, I'm like,
that would be a good TV show. I'm thinking like a grumpy, like what we call it?
Like
master, like
grumpy master. I like that.
You go to like a little spot in Japan. Right? So it's sort of like what would we call it?
Like the old man here, he was like, no, we're closed. We open at 6.
No, I mean like, because in Japan you're looking for like really good service, right?
Right.
But it's like the opposite. Like you go there and then it's like he's like that to the customers.
Yeah.
That'd be like a really interesting.
That's the attraction. I think that's the attraction.
Interesting like show.
Grumpy Master.
Yeah, Grumpy Master, man.
That would be interesting actually. Pretty cool actually.
Grumpy Master.
Be like, everybody comes.
He's
in
nice, but in his own way.
In his own way.
Like,
Yeah. He's
and
nice
like,
in his own way. I remember the second time I came, like I brought like one of my friends something, like he's some rapper, he's like, bro, more? I'm like, yeah, this is my homeboy, can we, like, he's like, all right, like, sit down, man. I'm like,
I was seeing it in my mind. It would actually be really interesting, actually. Even a miniseries. Interesting. Because on Netflix, they have a, what's it called? It's Midnight Diner?
Solitary Gourmet?
No, it's Midnight Diner.
I know Midnight.
What we're doing with the restaurant and with our businesses and as a community, we're really just trying to make this a better place for the next generation. But yeah, we do the bread fresh daily. What I love about Japan is there's a lot of opportunities to follow your journey.
Indeed.
So I do Shobodan. I'm part of the volunteer fire reserves out here.
Nice.
Like, they have made it very clear some people do not want me. I've been told to go back to my own country.
I'm going to a spot called the Arrowhead Tavern, owned by Derek. I believe this is called Lake Najiri, right? So I'm heading down that side and we're gonna feature a spot, right? And there's a rumor going around that his spot has the best burgers in all of Japan. So I'm gonna go there and try it because the burgers do look delectable, right? Beautiful place. The lake is right there. It's right on the lake over there. So we're gonna go and check it out. Okay, guys. So here am I with Derek, right? So the man of the hour, right? So the name of your spot is
Arrowhead Tavern
by Lake Najiri.
Yes. So yeah, we're up in Lake Nojiri, beautiful like alpine lake in Nagano, Japan. And yeah, it's absolutely beautiful this time of year.
Look at that.
It's a good summer destination.
Oh, that is pretty.
I came at the right time, right? Because I see the foliage change.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah. So
You're right there, right on the.
We're right on the lake.
Wow.
The water is starting to get a little bit cold right now, so we're not seeing as many boats and kayaks, but peak summertime, it's filled with kayaks and boats and wakeboarding. It's a beautiful summer destination.
Can we go right
there?
Right? So we're gonna go to the restaurant, the tavern, right? And we're gonna try the burgers, the #1 burgers in Japan. I saw that on Google, right? Google reviews. Someone said it. They said it's the best burger in Japan. And they look good.
Hey, we're doing a good job.
Okay. Right. So where did you get the recipe? Was it from California or you just made something up?
I just made it up.
Okay.
So throughout COVID, I couldn't go home. I really wanted to go home, and being from Southern California, burgers are just part of our culture, right? So I tried different burger shops in this area, but there just weren't any shops that resembled a burger like home. So
okay, wow.
I started making burgers at home, but then I realized that the bread and the buns that I could get from the store, they just weren't cutting it. So I started baking my own buns.
Wow.
And it just turned into this passion project over COVID that just, I guess, turned into a business. And yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
Oh wow! So this was like by happenstance. It wasn't like contrived. The spot.
No, it kind of just grew organically.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Okay. Interesting.
I want to go to this place now too.
The tavern looks beautiful. You guys are gonna see it in a second, right? So we're starting here, right? And then we're gonna go there, and then you're gonna see me sinking my teeth into the #1 burger in Japan, right? They look good. I gotta say, right? They look delectable, right? Wow. So in the summertime, you said wakeboarding and all that, right? right? So now there are people just like, I guess.
So these
just
guys are
chilling.
fisher. All these boats are fisher boats.
Ah, okay,
So
okay. Someone saying?
There used to be a bridge,
Mhm.
one of those like old traditional red bridges.
Okay.
That went from this pier
Mhm.
all the way. That's an island over there with
Okay.
a shrine on it.
Ah,
Right?
okay.
And there used to be a bridge. You could just walk over to that shrine.
Mhm.
But I don't know how many years ago, but a long time ago, almost 100 years, I believe,
Yeah.
ago, the bridge fell into the lake.
Oh.
And this lake is 45 meters deep, so it's a deep lake.
Wow,
Really
okay.
deep lake. So there's a lot of structure down there for fish,
Mhm.
and bass in particular like structure.
Okay.
So you can see all the fishermen enjoy fishing in this area because of all the structure. And this
Ah.
area has been famous for bass fishing ever since.
Have you gone fishing here before?
I mean, I've been fishing. Have I caught a fish? I've tried.
So you tried. Okay.
I've tried.
Okay, you need some lessons, right? Ask some of these guys.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I've never been fishing in my entire life.
Okay.
It looks fun, but I've never tried.
It's fun. So bass fishing is in this lake is very difficult.
Okay.
So I go up. There's a mountain over here, Mount Myoko.
Mhm.
So there's a river and a waterfall, and I go river fishing there.
Mhm.
And I've been able to catch fish there with some help from my friends who know the river. But
Okay,
out
cool.
here it's very difficult. Very difficult.
Okay, it's beautiful, right? And you
Yeah.
can't even tell this like very deep from here. You can see like the bottom of it.
Yeah, so
And then-
the water, so during
Sorry,
autumn, they divert some of the water out to the rice fields.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
So normally the water goes up to the banks there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
wow, interesting.
And then here, usually the water comes up just around, you can kind of see the water level comes up to just about here.
Oh, okay, wow,
Yeah,
interesting.
so the water is very low, but then it drops down. There's a shelf that drops down.
Okay, interesting.
And then the island out there has this beautiful shrine on it.
Mhm.
And it's not a big island, but when you go out to the island, it's just peaceful and quiet.
Yeah.
So
Only accessible by boat? Like-
only accessible by boat.
Okay,
So
okay.
we do kayak tours and we take people out there to
Oh,
the island.
okay,
We have
okay.
coffee on the island.
So next time I'm coming in the summertime, hopefully, fingers crossed, right? And I can check out that side.
We'll
All
make
right.
that happen.
Okay, nice. All right, so we're going back to the tavern, right? Because I'm kind of working up an appetite, right? Wow, nice, bro. Like this is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I've
So
seen it
we're
like 5
surrounded by
times.
we're
but-
surrounded by mountains. That's Kurokime.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, which means
Okay.
the Black Princess. That's Mount Myoko.
Okay, behind
Oh,
this
Kuroki.
building.
Yeah.
Is this a hotel or something?
That is a hotel. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And then that's Izuna.
Okay, that one.
That's
Okay.
Izuna. And then these mountains over here, that's Shiga Kogen.
Okay.
So wintertime, this area is amazing for skiing. So we're surrounded by ski resorts. We're surrounded by, I believe, within about 10-15 minute driving distance, about 10 to 12 ski resorts. And then if you expand that radius out to about 30 minutes, you can go to Nozawa Onsen, Shiga Kogen. You can go all over the place skiing and snowboarding.
So this area, right? During the winter time, what happens to this area?
So the lake, it's beautiful, but it's out of season, obviously. So it does get pretty quiet down by the lake. But then, yeah, up here on the ski resorts, we're only 10 minutes away from Myoko. So we get a lot of people coming down. We'll do like a week-long vacation up in Myoko. They'll come down and come and check the lake out. In terms of activities, there's not too many activities at the lake during winter time.
Okay.
But I am looking to change that and try to get some some winter activities down here, some
Okay.
snowshoeing and stuff like that.
Nice. Because you and your brother are quite inventive, right? You guys come up with things, right? You terraform an area, you move in and just change it for the better.
Yeah,
Right,
and
so that's good.
That's our goal for out here. Right? We, I love this area. I love being able to call this area my home, but it's still quite underutilized and underdeveloped. And what we're doing with the restaurant and with our businesses and as a community, we're really just trying to make this a better place for the next generation, for our kids, for our friends to come out here and enjoy the nature of Japan. Yeah. So our background is in outdoor tourism, and you know, we really want to utilize, you know, the natural beauty of this area.
Wow, yeah. I've never been to this side before, but it's especially with the foliage change and the colors.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the changing of the leaves is like absolutely.
You know what? Every time there's a onsen inside here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Every time I come here, I'm like, I wonder if I could live here. You know,
Well,
like, it's quite inviting.
Very much so. And so like the property prices still aren't that expensive.
Yet.
So there is major development happening and major investment happening with several of the ski resorts. So we will see this area kind of be put on the map a little bit more moving forward.
Okay.
And that's, you know, it's a double-edged sword. It's a good thing, but we also want to make sure that we maintain, you know, the sense of community that we've been able to achieve up to this point. As I said, this area has been kind of, since the bubble bursted, it's been kind of just left to rot. A lot of the buildings and like the swan boat, you can't really see it. The swan boat over
The
here,
big white one, right?
yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of just falling into the lake and just kind of just being left to just rot. And
it's a shame because it's beautiful out here.
right, the contrast is absolutely mind-blowing.
I bookmarked this place, dude. I want to go here so bad.
Falling apart.
The yellow one?
The yellow building.
Okay.
So we're trying to just revitalize the area and make it so when tourists come, they have a place where they can feel comfortable, where they can come in and relax and feel comfortable while enjoying like the beautiful nature.
Okay, so now here we are at at the place for the hour, right? The spot. So tell us about it before we go inside the exterior, right? So tell us about the name first of all, right? Arrowhead Tavern.
Yeah.
And
So I grew up in California, and growing up, my father and I would always go camping and fishing, and we'd go to a lake called Lake Arrowhead in Southern California.
Yeah, Lake Arrowhead.
Since I moved up here with a different project right before the pandemic. But when I moved up here, I decided I would invest in the lake and get a house by the lake. It just reminded me so much of the memories that I would have with my father. You know, this lake it reminds me so much of Lake Arrowhead. So I just thought, okay, you know, I need a name for the business. Why not pay homage to, you know, my father, pay homage to California, and create that bridge between, you know, Lake Nojiri and Lake Arrowhead.
Wow, nice. Okay.
That is so fucking cool, dude.
The logo, right? So this is a lake, right? Arrowhead in California.
So yeah, that's a logo. I got my friend to design the logo for us.
Okay.
And then my friend also painted this.
Wow.
So this is from a photo that my friend painted, and it's Mount Myoko, which is the mountain behind us. Okay. And so that's from an actual photo.
And the name of the artist is
Talisker.
Okay, on Instagram, right?
Yes, yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna go inside and take a look.
This is our spot. So we this used to be just like a storage facility, and my friends and I came in, we tore down the walls, this was just packed full of stuff. When you opened the door, you couldn't walk in. It took us so long to clear it out. So we did it one K-truck by K-truck loads, and I have some pictures that I can show you guys. And then once we got everything cleared out, we started breaking the walls down, and it turned out the walls on here were tsuchikabe, which is mud walls. So the structure is very old, and the walls were, I don't know how old they were, but they were mud walls, and they were in great condition still. And what they did is they would get bamboo and create like a bamboo, kind of like rebar, and then pack it with mud, and that forms structure for the wall, but it also created insulation for the winter. So we live in one of the snowiest places on Earth, so insulation is like a big concern.
Okay, wow. So you took that out entirely?
Yeah. So we took that out entirely, and then we went to the local lumber yard and just got kind of recycled wood from them. They're offcuts, and we just put them on the walls. And yeah, we're not carpenters. It was just
so what, you guys did this yourself?
Yes.
Yourselves? Wow.
Yeah, we did. Like,
This is
it did
fucking
not look
awesome,
like this
dude.
when we got in here.
Wow, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, we did.
You want to know what the craziest thing is? I live right by Lake Arrowhead. I live like about 10-15 minutes away from Lake Arrowhead, dude, and I know exactly where this guy's talking. I know exactly where this guy's talking about. I'm surprised he didn't mention Big Bear Lake too, because there's Lake Arrowhead, there's Big Bear Lake, there's also Lake Arrowhead Village, there's also Big Bear Village, but oh man, this is just like, it is so cool to be able to that is just, it's just really cool. See, this is just when. This is really cool.
Did a good job, yeah.
And I tend to like the woodwork. I like it. I like the look, the feel.
That's the thing, right? So we're in kind of an outdoor area with the lake, with the mountains, right? So I wanted to just go with that theme and make people feel like they are on vacation in an outdoor location. You know, instead of putting drywall and painting it and making this like a modern feeling. Like, I wanted to go more rustic. I wanted to go more DIY.
And it's good. It works really well.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Also, I want this to be comfortable. So I want people to come in here and relax and spend time. There's no pressure to, like, we're not going to be like, hey, you need to buy something to sit down. Like, I designed this so people can work remotely, so people can use this as their living room, as their office.
Wow, it's good. So when would you invite people to come down? Like anytime throughout the year, they can just come and visit, right? Whether winter, summer, fall, it doesn't matter.
So yeah, so we're open year round. I would recommend in terms of like having a good trip, all around trip, like a weekend, I would recommend coming around autumn, like this time of year. The temperature's perfect. The summer season traffic has died down, and you can really enjoy being outside without being too hot. You can really enjoy being outside. The weather is usually pretty stable, and the skies at night, the stars are unbelievable. Okay. There's no light pollution up here, so you can see all the stars. It's breathtaking.
That sounds amazing.
You may want to stay over now, right?
Especially as somebody who loves to stargaze. The one thing that I do not like is that there's a lot of light pollution in this area. So it gets really, really hard to be able to see all the stars at night. But let me tell you, there's been times where we have gotten like a blackout, like a complete blackout. And I mean obviously you guys probably know what a blackout is, but all light sources are completely shut off, and oh my god, just how you could see the night sky and all the stars and everything is just absolutely beautiful. I wish we could do more of that, but we don't.
Hey, stay, man, stay. You know you got a place to stay, man. You know you got a place to stay. So Yeah, and honestly, if you do stay, just by looking right now, there's not a cloud in the sky right now.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
the
okay.
stars tonight are gonna be absolutely incredible.
Okay, so we got you're paying homage to skateboarding because I know you're a skateboarder.
Yeah.
I attempted to do a trick, and I think I'm still on the ramp in my mind now from the last time I was there.
Yes.
I tried. I was like,
Hey, you did.
terrified.
It was terrifying for me to watch, but you committed and you kind of did it. All right. So these are taken by a couple of my friends. So this is actually the artist. This is the artist who painted the image in the front. That's Talisker. And then this is my friend Mikey. He does kind of action sports photography. Back in,
And that's his
in
work as well?
California. Yep.
That's pretty nice.
And then this is actually my brother did this one.
Oh, Donald.
It's just a koi
This
fish.
is
Yeah.
pretty cool as well.
Yeah. So Donald does a lot of stuff, but he's actually a great photographer. As well.
Oh, nice. Oh, got the guitar.
Some
Do you play
guitars.
or?
I can strum, but I'm not like I wouldn't play in public.
Okay. And what's this? This
This is
table here.
called a shuffleboard.
A
So
shuffleboard.
it's like Olympic curling. It's like table curling.
Okay.
So this powder is called it's silicone, right?
Okay.
So even it out.
Show me a little bit.
Yeah. So we wax it.
Interesting. So when I saw it, I thought about a pool table. I'm like, wait, it's something different. Like, what exactly is it?
Yeah.
But,
So.
Okay, I'm learning something new today. Something safer than skateboarding.
Hello. How you doing?
Interesting.
So we put that on, nice even layer. So without the wax, it doesn't really slide that much, right?
Okay.
But on the wax, it slides for days.
I see.
It's fun. It's a good bargain.
Okay.
You have red pucks and blue pucks.
Mm-hmm.
And you start from one side. Two people start from one side,
Mhm.
and then you just shoot against each other.
Okay.
So the furthest puck, the person with the furthest puck wins.
Okay. What if it falls off? Is that like a?
Then no points for
No
that.
point, okay.
If it's off of the edge, then it's 4 points.
Okay. You got a DJ booth here as well?
Yeah, we have music going. We just finished some renovations, so there's some renovation stuff.
That is really
Yeah,
cool.
we have music every once in a while. I wish we could get more music going more often. That's one of my goals for this coming year.
Like open mics or?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much of a talent pool in this area.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm making it a mission to check out Nagano a little bit more. Nagano City is only 20 minutes away from
Okay.
here, and see, there has to be some talent out there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Is there any unique thing here you wanna tell me about in this section? All right, we have the decor. Was it like your idea completely? Like just all the layout?
Yeah. So yeah, again, we just wanted to make it comfortable. So wood and metal is kind of stuff that I like. Yeah, plants, love house plants, make it feel homey. But yeah, the idea is to make people just come, sit down, relax, read a book, and just chill out.
Nice.
Spend time here.
All right. What about the flag? The California flag?
Yes,
Is that?
sir.
Okay. They got a lot of bears in Cali, or?
There's black bears in California. That's a grizzly bear. Brown bear. We don't have those anymore. We do have black bears.
Interesting.
We have bears out here though.
Here.
Yeah, in this area.
Really?
You gotta be yeah.
So wait, when I'm walking to the car, I gotta like look out for bears.
Not in the neighborhood, but up at my house, we have bears come up every once in a while.
Wow. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't see the video, you know what happened, right? All right, cool. So we got this like a little couch here, and this this rotates or
Yeah.
a sofa
Got
kind of.
our reading corner.
Okay. You got a library, the books, no?
No, we used to, but then people started dropping off random books. And
Yeah,
we got some weird stuff
Oh.
in there, so I took the library out. We had like maternity journals and just some weird stuff. in
Okay,
there, So,
okay.
yeah, we took the we took the library out.
Alright, so maybe some magazines.
Yeah.
Trinity Journal.
Alright, so this is the menu.
Yes. Our menu, so we do American style breakfast. We do pancakes, bacon, eggs. Our bacon is home cured, home smoked, just so we get that authentic American bacon flavor.
Wow.
And then we also do a breakfast burrito, which is large flour tortilla with eggs and guacamole, beans, and bacon.
Okay, well, what's this? What's this here? It looks good.
That's an Arrowhead pancake. So the pancake.
Oh no, the drink.
Oh, the drink.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh, shut the-
that's an iced latte.
Oh, that's not
That's
this.
good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's
And then so we're known for our burgers. We have our picante smash burger, which is our this season's featured burger. It has like homemade sour cream, pico de gallo, and which is like salsa, and chipotle adobo. That adds like this nice smoky heat to
Yeah.
the burger.
Chipotle though.
Then we
Fuck
have
yeah,
our
dude.
Arrowhead Smash Burger, which is our standard burger. That's the burger that got us started. So that's our most popular burger. And then we do
Can't wait.
we do carnitas burritos. We also do a barbecue pulled pork sandwich with homemade barbecue
Ooh,
sauce.
dude, that
We
sounds
do
so
tacos,
good. Oh.
quesadillas, chicken wings. Yeah.
Chicken wings.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know, guys. I might have to stay over tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, man. And then we have cocktails as well. So like I love cocktails. I love making cocktails. So we have a whole range of cocktails as well.
Okay, which one is the most popular one there?
Most popular is the margarita.
Okay, the margarita. Oh, okay. Right, so customers knows best, right? So
Yes.
there
So
you go.
the margarita, the espresso martini is pretty popular. We have great quality coffee beans, Ethiopian coffee beans.
Oh, so
And,
that's it.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So we do a fresh shot of espresso in our espresso margarita or martini, and it makes it a really good one.
Wow. Okay. So what am I gonna be trying today? Like, what should I try?
Let's do let's do a double
Okay.
classic burger.
All right.
All right, with some Cajun fries. And what kind of drink do you want? A nice latte? Yeah, let's do that. We just finished a rush. It might be, it's messy. We just.
It looks good. So use this.
So yeah, we make our bread fresh daily. Please forgive the mess. We just finished a big lunch rush. But yeah, we do the bread fresh daily, and that's one of the main reasons as to why I think our burgers are taste so good.
Okay, so the secret is the bread.
Yes, fresh bread, you can't beat it.
Ooh. Ja, vai. Looks so good. And that's just the bread.
Looks good. Is that like egg? Is that egg
That's
sauce?
egg wash. It's egg wash.
Oh, okay.
So it gives it a nice brown color. Actually. So that's sesame seeds on top. The burger is actually, the bread and everything that we use is all natural ingredients.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, and then a nice golden brown. Kind of basic cooking theory is you want to balance flavors, right? So with like pickles, they add a nice acidity. They also add texture to it, not just with burgers, to whatever you want to put them in. Same with different types of vegetables have different types of qualities that add to the general flavor of whatever you're doing. So,
I need to ask you, like, so what got you interested in food? Because it seems like you're like a pro there.
yeah, I mean, I studied culinary arts
Oh.
after high school.
Okay.
But I don't know. I've always, since I was like a teenager, I always like enjoyed cooking. I don't just having fun with it.
Nice. So natural progression is the tavern.
Yeah, and I love eating. That's the big thing. I love eating good food, so I love replicating what I've eaten in restaurants at home.
Nice.
So yeah, these buns fresh from the oven. Just grab one of these. Go. Knife. Very nice and soft buns. Go. Put this on here. So we're gonna get this pan really hot, like screaming hot. And what makes our type of burger different than like a normal pub style burger, we do smash burgers. So we have a meatball, 85-gram meatball, and we get the temperature really hot on the flat grill, and then we put the meatball on the flat grill directly, and then we smash it down. Right? And what we do when we smash it down is we create caramelization from the high heat and the pressure of smashing it down. We create something called a Maillard reaction, which develops different flavors, and there's chemical reactions that go on from the high heat and the meat and the fats in the meat. So our meat that we use is 100% ground beef, about 20% fat, 80% lean, and what that allows is a nice clean caramelization on the bottom side. And then we just do salt and pepper. That's all we need to flavor the meat, because the meat that we use is like really good quality from a local butcher. We don't have to put any other ingredients like oregano or garlic into our meat. I want people to taste the meat.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear someone talking about cooking that understands the art of it, right?
Yeah.
The science behind it, actually. Very interesting.
I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, but for me, it's mostly I just enjoy creating with food, and one of my biggest pleasures in life is when I create something and I see I give it to somebody and I see their reaction, right? And with the burgers, every time it's somebody's first time coming in, they come in, they get the burger, and almost everybody has the same reaction, which is just they nod their head, right? And sitting from here, I can look out and I can see that reaction from the kitchen. Just it validates what we're doing.
Nice.
Our buns are toasted. Alright, so we'll just put these here. And I'm gonna let this go. You can see that the pan is starting to kind of smoke a little bit. I'm gonna let that get a little bit hotter, more hot, so we can get our meat on there. But before that, get our plate. This is our burger sauce, our kind of homemade secret burger sauce. Some pickles.
I love pickles. Looks tasty already.
And then a good amount of onions on top. Pickles. Get the fries on. So we have our meatballs, 85 grams each. So we'll just put these on directly on here. And then just press down. And smear it out. Same thing here. Press down. there, all we do, this is just salt and pepper. A little bit, not too much. Again, we use great quality meat. And then since we smash them down, we don't actually have to cook them for too long, right? It's about a minute, maybe a minute and 30 seconds on one side.
Glad I caught that.
Yeah.
Oh. That looks bomb as hell, dude. And it's coming from somebody who loves burgers.
Local tomatoes that we get from a local farmer.
Yeah. Nice big juicy tomato.
Burger sauce. Take our fries. We'll do salt, a little bit of salt.
Oh, I was gonna say, did I say Cajun spice?
Homemade Cajun blend. A little bit of sugar to balance off the salt, right? Now with the fries, I want people to enjoy the fries, right? So that's why we do the Cajun fries. It's not spicy. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit salty, but it's well balanced. It has paprika, oregano, garlic, white pepper in it. So with the fries, I want to make that match the burger. Right?
Nice.
And then this, we just this is mostly for aesthetics. Take our Cajun. This is just for aesthetics. And there we go.
All right, so that's it, right?
That's it.
Beautiful.
Snap. Where do we want it? So with our coffee, I started off, we were roasting our own coffee beans here, but then our demand just grew, so now we work with a coffee roaster in Nagano City.
Okay.
They meet our demands. This is a G4 Shiramokka Ethiopian coffee bean.
Okay.
Ethiopian coffee beans typically have a blueberry undernote to it, blueberry and chocolate to it. So coffee comes from, like I said, a tree that produces a fruit that looks like a cherry or a berry, right? So when you process coffee, there's different ways to process coffee, but when you get into like really good coffee and roasting coffee, you can taste the nuance and the flavor of that variety of coffee cherry, that variety of coffee bean, right? So different regions of coffee have different flavor profiles.
I see.
Ethiopia typically has like a blueberry flavor. So we here all of our coffee is measured out to order. So we do 20 grams of coffee grounds to 40 grams of espresso.
Oh, that looks delicious. Just plain espresso.
You said iced latte?
Yes.
Nice and creamy espresso. And we'll put that on top.
Nice.
Let's put a quick fire. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Wait, close up. Can you get a good shot? Can you see it?
Whoa.
Looks good?
That looks tasty as hell.
Okay. The pickles, the patty, the buns, a match made in heaven, bro. Perfect. Perfect. So, okay, it's Ranzo approved. Ranzo approved, okay? Wow. Bro, I love it, like how well done the sides are, how crispy it is. You spoke about the texture of the pickles, right?
Yeah.
The texture as well. It's really, really good. I recommend it 100%. Wow. Wow. Sorry, I'm licking my fingers. Forgive me. It's good. It's really good, bro.
Thank you. So,
He loves that burger.
The buns are nice and soft, really soft, right?
Yeah.
But then the texture as well of the patty, right? That adds texture. It's not just like on a normal pub burger. It doesn't have texture like the patty is. If you just think about like if you go to like a
Yeah, it's kind of like just dry and...
It's thicker and more like a...
Oh, you want to come this side and talk?
Oh, yeah, sure. So, yeah, since the buns are nice and soft, right, the patty, the caramelization on the patty adds that texture, right?
True.
With the onions and the pickles as well, it gives it that crunch. So there's something called mouth fatigue. So if you are eating something that doesn't have texture, or maybe it has a little bit too much texture, then your body gets a little bit tired after eating it. Your mouth gets a little bit tired.
I know what you mean. Wow. Bro, it's good. I might leave here with an extra.
Oh, of course.
I might get another one for the road.
Of course.
So it's Rancho proof. I knew it was good. I knew it was. Right? So, I wanted to try for myself.
Appreciate that.
Wow. So again, guys, we are in Nagano, right? At Arrowhead Tavern. When you come, as usual, tell them that Ranzo sent you, okay? And this is a classical, right? It's a classic.
That's a classic burger. We have other types of burgers. We have the spicy burger, jalapeno bacon burger.
And you guys hear his knowledge, right? So you know that he doesn't play when it comes to the food, right? He knows the science, right? It's an art and science, so if you come here, I'm sure you're in good hands. Yeah, I never knew we're so in depth with like food, right? Just you're talking about the whole thing. We're okay, it's like chemistry class or something. I'm like, all right, okay. I'm taking notes. Cool. Wow, let me try the fries here.
Also, if you come and you say that Ranzo sent you, then you get 10% discount.
Oh, look at that!
Right?
Look at that! Wow.
Take care of the community. Take care of the community.
100%. 100% then we come.
For sure.
Wow. The food was really, really good, right? So I hope there's no food in my food.
No, you're good.
Right? Because I was digging in. Right, so I want to ask Derek, right, about his black experience in Japan. Before even that, like your journey to this place, when you came to Japan, like why Japan, and just tell me about your journey, right?
Okay, so I came to Japan, I believe in 2015. Went to university at Temple University in Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were in Tokyo then?
Yeah, I was in Tokyo for several years. Went to Temple University. My brother went there, so that was kind of my into Japan.
Ah, okay.
I came out, visited him while he was at university. Just came out on vacation, and absolutely love the people, love the food, love the culture. And with that, just I was in community college at the time, and
in America.
Okay. And just decided when I came back from community college, literally the next day was the beginning of the semester.
Wow.
And I just went into a Japanese class and signed up for it.
So what was it about Japan that sort of like just pulled you in?
It was so foreign to any other place.
Same thing for me.
Yeah. It was, I got lost a couple of times. And it was terrifying. Like if something happens in like European countries or South American countries, you say police or policia, you can get the cops, right? But out here, you don't know that, like stuff like that, or getting lost in Tokyo. It's exciting, right? There's always something going on. There's people, there's things to do, amazing food. And back in Los Angeles, I had a lot of Japanese friends from the college that I was at. So they introduced me to their friends when I came to Japan the first time. And
2015?
2015. And from there, I had a foundation to call. I had friends, I had my brother out here. So the transition or the decision to come out here was quite easy.
Okay. So you came for school initially?
Yes, sir.
In 2015?
Yes, sir.
Right. In Tokyo, so you spent maybe 3 years, 4 years in Tokyo?
Shoot. Yeah, I must have spent 4 years. Yeah, 2019. So 4 years in Tokyo.
Okay, cool. So why, we're in Nagano, right? So it's very different from Tokyo. So why the transition? Because your brother was here? What was the reason?
Actually, no. That was just coincidence. But no, I came up for a project. It was like a redevelopment project for one of the ski resorts that brought me up here. Conveniently, Donald was living in this area, so it made that move and saying yes to that project much easier. But that was before the pandemic. So I came up here, then the pandemic, the world shut down, and prior to that, I bought a house at the lake. And just throughout the pandemic, just decided I wanted to invest in myself and, start. I've always wanted to open up a cafe restaurant. This actually started off as a coffee roasting project. So I wanted to roast coffee and sell coffee. But I don't know, the opportunity just presented itself with this lake, the timing. I was able to develop things kind of in a vacuum, in a controlled setting with the pandemic. Right? And once restrictions got looser, then we were able to, focus on the brick and mortar and open this restaurant.
So when did you guys open?
2022 in August.
Okay.
Wow.
But before that, to kind of prove the concept, I built this food truck.
Oh, really?
So I built a food truck, and like all of this, everything that we have here, I literally like funded everything by selling burgers from the food truck.
Wow. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, and I mean that's what proved to me. It was like, all right, I am committed to this project, right? So, and then with the development of the recipes and testing out different, flavor profiles, I decided, I'm gonna continue moving forward, and got good feedback.
Okay, so when you first came to Japan in 2015, did you see this at all?
No, absolutely.
So what trajectory did you have in your mind? Like, when did you see yourself going? Like you went to school here, you're like, okay, am I gonna live in Japan or go back to Los Angeles? What were you thinking at the time?
Man, what was I thinking? I I don't know. I was in a bit of a like mental funk, and this must have been 2019, spring of 2019. I was just in this mental funk. I was in between jobs. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know. I couldn't get a job. I couldn't even get like an English teaching job. I was applying for everything.
Because it was here, this area?
No. This is before I moved up here.
Okay.
This was in Tokyo, and I was just in this weird area. I didn't know what like the future held, right? And I was just in this funk, so I just kept thinking, okay, I'll just do my own thing. I've researched small business loans in Japan and came up with a bunch of different business plans. And since I skateboard and I'm connected with the skate culture in Tokyo, I just thought of combining my passion for cooking and my passion for skateboarding and creating, this is where the food truck came in, creating a food truck that had a skate ramp, like a half-pipe mini ramp.
Okay, on the back of it.
On the back of
it.
Oh, wow. And then we could pull up to events, or we can have our own events, and just kind of create our own event space with a full bar, a full, kitchen, and entertainment through music and through skate.
That time in 2019 when we were in that currently land a job or figure it out. If someone is in that place right now watching, any advice you could share for that person?
Yeah, be patient. That's the biggest thing. Be patient. Focus on yourself, but focus on taking steps one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, right? When you wake up, if things feel stagnant, like where I was, things just felt stagnant, right? Then I started focusing on improving myself through journaling, through sitting down, like literally waking up, writing down in the journal, today I'm gonna do this, and executing on those, right? I couldn't find a job for whatever reason. I applied to a bunch of jobs and couldn't find a job. And that was frustrating. But it also, at the same time, I couldn't do much more than what I was doing. I knew I was doing what I had to be doing in terms of searching for a job. But I couldn't land a job. So I thought, okay, instead of being frustrated and asking why and all, I just thought, okay, let me put in the time to send applications out to different jobs. But then after that, spend the rest of the day being productive, being healthy. So I started eating healthy. I started going into the gym. I started focusing on just the smaller things, the day-to-day things. Waking up and, like, I wrote down in my journal, do 15 push-ups. You can do that. Anybody can do that. It might be hard for some people, but you can get up, do 15 push-ups.
Yep.
You can get up and drink 2 liters of water. Small stuff like that adds up. And if you hold yourself accountable for drinking 2 liters of water in the morning, right? 2 liters of water is a lot of water, right? But if you can do something simple like that and finish 2 liters of water and give yourself that check in your journal and do the next step, that challenge is done.
How did you bring the 2 things that you're good at? Well, 2 other things you're good at, right? Skateboarding.
Snowballs.
When did that?
Nice. Snowballs.
I don't know. I've been fortunate in life to work in the industry, the ski and snowboard industry and outdoor industry. I've been fortunate since I've been in Japan since day one. I literally landed in Japan, checked into my apartment, and then went up and went snowboarding with my company, with my job at the time. So I've been fortunate enough to live a lifestyle and understand that you can get paid having fun, like doing what you like doing, right? And just like with my friends growing up and the people that I've been surrounded by growing up, I've been fortunate enough to be in a circle of people who have pursued their dreams, right? And I've seen the struggles with it as well. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna suck, but you can have fun doing what you want to do, right? Now, if you want to be the best skateboarder in the world, yeah, that's gonna be difficult. There's competition. There's a lot that goes on with that, right? But say with skateboarding, paid skiing or snowboarding, if you want to get paid skateboarding, you can teach lessons. You can go on, I don't know, Facebook or Instagram and say, hey, I teach skateboard lessons for $15 an hour. You can do that. Are you going to be rich doing it? Not initially. But if you invest that money back into yourself, you can create your own skateboard.
And apply it to yourself.
What about like a little segue into your black experience in Japan? What is that been like for you over the last 8 years?
So through university, I was able to be surrounded by brothers and sisters.
Alright, I'm gonna be ending the stream here, guys. I'm getting really tired, so big thank you to I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did. I had a lot of fun, and I'm gonna definitely finish this video next time we stream. But my goodness, man, I'm actually gonna subscribe to this channel because I really like it. I think it's really fucking cool. But yeah. That's gonna be it for now. I will be online tomorrow, probably in the evening or so. I'll let you guys know. But with that being said, big thank you once again. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day, afternoon and or evening, and I'll catch you